Just say, because of him, I'm so pissed off with that girl. Me chesa mabo. I'm so pissed off with her, Papa, because Abrantiano. Yes, on accepting what baby as what watching Prada. It was not I am not disputing whatever that girl is saying. I don't confirm it. I'm not disputing everything I'm saying. I'm saying on the background saying. Okay. And you could see a do be a champion. What you say? Say
or they Quisiata
sir, every single time be a branch and I worry. It's not a year chain. We know opportunity be and he broke my heart and he did this. And after Quisiata, you don't have a life. If you do. Sa Facebook ni TikTok hantis na mo no fu na tia tomo so no. Sa ga no mutumi fa enfa ne nkasa nyansa na. Mutumi nkasa nyansa nkyere no. Say small boy I watch a lot e was our industry we mu. Ye ma ye ho ani e ma stripper. Stripper de kan industry mu asem de fa ho bai.
If you do to you.
What to you he?
Or a musician.
Enyu papa bai.
Me sure.
Enyu na de na ko he.
Where that said do nye do.
Baby enyu na de na ko he. Muna musu so mwasem so. Sorry. Muna musu so enyama enye papa so. Na ka fi odo etina ho no. Otumi kasa kire Kwesiata anyhow. The guy me who ni tweet who say he's bleeding. Eye ne ya. People look on. What's that chingelingi girl way? Chingelingi. Girl way disrespected one of our beautiful rappers ayewo. What a good name oh. The boy Kwesiata has a good name. Mama yem protecting no. Na munya say slave queens. Etina ho bia then they are poking them. Ana Kwesiata no so me blame me no. Me blame me no. 1991 who baby as Andrea. Where who baby as Andrea. That is what you are paying for. Munsha sana mo de madi na ko system ban wo.
One of the tweets no two mema fools on.
Exactly. You saw it.
Yes, sir. Utu ekrafo na utu momonesofo. At this point, dear, obia ebejene di enti Saliman so and ayatene. Can me pa chobet me do comment aba na ya ken kai ne kama edi amamo. Mechia mo ewie. Obia hoye dear. Yako weekend na ba de trending ni edi abenie. Ai efia odo ene Kwesiata issue. Ma me sha se mfemfrem me sister so. Ofiti yana ne bufue.
Before say o mo be post podcast no trailer about.
Okay.
And it say bia no ba no e kan no we nya abotra ma podcast ne kan ma. Who say o sha say free have be see hanu na no sha say man. But then o sha o ba na sha dan ka bia I was saying ke ko trigger sa.
Okay. But people were tagging him on say trailer ne buy nankofo tagging nankofo tagging Kwesi betie Kwesi behwe, and I feel so the reason in TB obeba out so fast and sana wetie nsem ni nyina and it's say any interview be afia beko bia na obonidi
when say one money di o baba akure ne ko bisa ne say oni Kwesiata and about to say no person obeka
okay
and all the coffee we for baby but now o ka say na o ti abe maybe is the way you can read say.
Yeah, it was Revlo. It's also kind of was be what the echo courts.
I dare no room had one ya, it was at the time. But one
Bianca.
It is a walk where I know walk. Keep quiet and stuff.
So you say Kwesiata near Fiora date pay.
Oh, so Bano, never man so casse. Seven, now you control on also her send your seat to not most of our quiet and winning.
Don't let your D control you.
No, so her send you know, no, so see tweeting your man as most of our quiet, but when you know. Now, only about out in our breaking the heart and no one I'm no walking.
A necessary say only be mako out na anku your babon say ababeka. Because the time that you were enjoying, what me country, how sweet it was.
Can I no cry and no banny be my baby and near this year? Oba ye any be my on person be cry who say on any power ye say, but say ne dear. E won say on any panico ye be man no cry me kan first and say be me be the oba kwa de man no be kan. But we the oba na and nam e na wo kan. enti be ma ne se hwe na wa money din wo baby e bi we dey simple o se e money din wo baby a wo ni din a o do be court.
Okay.
Enti sister we dey yesrew.
Now let's talk about Saliman's own dear wakafa efia wodo ho no.
There be a prof kase assembly wo hoye no kre. But send your wo be sia canon.
Okay.
We dey anu odi.
Sesen.
Asa wo defend Kwesi na asa wo attack if you ask anyone get on personal issues.
Okay.
But lady no so what can asem no menya sure sister you share podcast no. Nyina te say na mu bi share de nya adaje share no wan kan asem boni bi afa Kwesi aka ho. Senka wotie ni nya
Kwesi really did something I don't me hear no makasa asem. He f her up. Oh, as why dear I'm a national and was or stop or jai so was supporting the music career no and I say okay kaka
now any podcast now show new emotions never be our community can one sema I didn't think I was all better now when I was oh near can I say on a girl no personal issues may get on the podcast and I mean who be so kind
anything wrong about it. Okay, catch it mammy mouse na yanko ye name if you do Kwesi Arthur Saliman.
I do be sa and some way say no. Me mention down for many near Chibebre, say if you odo or ne Kwesi Arthur, so my day to you, so moon day to you, but pe and semi and fear or do air candy, I say will be a yellow bonnet, not a show, I could dim. Aha, and or no so add that ne yao Eddie and boy no so say e mane money din
because most of the time na because I can't remember so wako Felicia says to show so am wakoka Kwesi asem most of the platforms
so yeah asama ye baby sa wo no de ye bi sa wo no e na ho anu yie no eba enti we ya omukotena so yi say lady ba ko na nko bi sa Kwesi ata ho asem a enka ohun enena nka sa asem ya na ya ba no one more ban na Gen Z for no.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
And my first very cry say what's a member better abontin say ni pass me see
what we chimpna
and answer say wo cry usro your very say wo family member be better say asimesi say one we say cry adape but I said that one can they glorify one said yo say because so only Kwesi Arthur akwatwempena enka ye mumie no private issues.
Okay.
But baby a wobetina bia
na wo
kan ho asema say menim say bia boy ni fam ntina eye ne feye ne debro so say wo kan ma wi ase nyina te say Kwesi caliber ni nyina achi no
one na ayo
say ya no ye ono anasem na
Kwesi so de ni din pe cloud. And now he's married on hunti ebiana. Our warrior. And people are saying say after say omone mo behwe so no when it's time for them to marry her then they go for decent ladies.
Asam na no. Yes akete esi akata ho sie. Enti oba bia asem mprediasa. Oye ne ho te se be sibrani. Na woyi ne honam to so.
Nimpoku so basa
ase da bia wo da daja. Efie bem me as a mother of a boy what the oba to say fear or dobe me fear me cry no what did matem
I dey fear or to say
no oba da bia no fungusu a na or you half naked any idea
so ye kama o
ne kama na ye de he
so the ho fe o ye kokko
sister pa ne kokko na o ye no na ye den
so ne ho fe
enti dia wo ye wo ho no ebe attract emema no aba nipa no be ye de opebia but dru say o refie no akọware a obekwa akọfo oba
ene dey okay they side with Saliman say ye kase beauty in a Christendom we say no if your order doesn't fit
at all because there were any who dey if ye bia ni wa sabi mpredua say fie no say wo mo enim omo good morals yede amanmre ni amanne eye adwuma ofie ho a oba bi te say fia wodo yede ni wuremu ye begina to.
But why are Ghanaians like that? Can I say sassy a hypocrite? Because Ghana for ye kwa brochira we do worse things. We yanko Ghana ni be hu he or she will not talk about it. But the moment Abababe no Ghana.
Eh, we be shase no. Eno ana de ko wie baby.
Okay.
What we dey bia wakata wo ho a. E dey na be kire se wo kodura buru kire abekwa akoyi wo.
Na chese wo pe.
Wo sa akoyi wo ho ama awa ewura wo mu benya pneumonia.
Okay.
Aha, enti eye ne wo de ahya wo ho se na me pe me bra no. Eno wa gba na de wo kodura buru kire wakwa akoye sa enti search oba no. Be ma bia wo pe oba nkasa.
Ana say you oba ni oba.
Ma dey say ye gumu ye da enso bebre.
Difference in any there because we so oba. There's the fact that ade ne bo wanim ni there we oba. Na bo wanim wo mpokua mienu no we oba. Ana ente ne sa.
Na say wo nhwe wo ho so yie. Wo nkyere say we oba wo kuta wo mudie mu a woman of integrity a. Proverbs 31 oba no ye describe in say
omo ye ne say
e bi fia odo da bia ni mpoku egu abontene
ne taskwa da so
che say obi ohu oba bia o dress kra na e bia mistakenly ni cleavage kakra be to na
o cheko
has onya comfortable but this one ofri ni dem and why na dwene say she will go half naked e dia ba be kire wi ase search oba me fie wo nsene ho e fie bia good morals e wo mu no efia odon sene ho enti akwesi ata wo se hwan no no so ye afutuo ma no tokuro bia mema bewuram ei
na say de
na den na mote sa tokuro bia be ma peso owuram ene ne onso o ware ye obenya nka ne din ada wo boa da bia abo efia
omo no fa ne nkokota futu a wo de makwa ye fie de senyo
omo se wa nkora tokuro no ma nka ne ho so
no no nkwa so ne be ma wawura afia tokuro no wo no nkwa a afia odo obonidi bodidi
bibi wo ho ntira
ho ye ne de
e bia breakfast no wan susu ama na nchope na no ode last
Prof, I don't want to laugh when but of ameko
Efia D. Only speaking no ekwesiata pa
sa
ama ase they are ekwesiata issues we bana
yawa wade kasa
but particularly on this podcast today I don't think say
obo ni din bi any
so descended so heavily on air like he did.
Okay.
The kind of words he used, in fact, what do you say? So we be as a man, as I'm back, because we're defending we can't start because of lady now. What's that birthday?
Efiodo. Saliman.
Yes, the way she was
talking. No. What you trying to tell na batch? Let's say was so abo. Yenya no man nkobu efia.
You get it. And it's not as if say what went on. Maybe our own kasasa. Maybe our artist say. You see efia say. And I'm all becoming. You understand? Enti I am on shows like that. I also hear background
research.
Yes, and research. And some on Baba Bekasa on Bekasa. Because one way our Bekasa baby now property back and I say, I didn't buy it like a man can't. Now can you say questions I maybe sir and I will be up to a session line. And it is true. Yeah, Mr. Kosiata more question. I'm sure say if you're not for Kosiata,
but do you have to answer everything that you're asked?
What is the nature of Adana way?
Okay, confession.
Yes, it might as well as some a media form per se a few of the campus theatre once a Nakasan a few of the campus once and yet on advice on cage no advice on country presenters say almost shop a few of that more movies and awesome because if you ask a few of them she will talk.
Hey, now only you better no advice. I don't want to bet your questions. I am Misa.
Very good. It is either say obeying us what time the baby.
Say be a bisa or so for Kosiata. I'm not talking anything about him because so can so I do back court.
It may if I were busy, I would rather put things in my ears.
And for forcing a urine and a money pressure. Now on Ebio or Nene Babeshi and Obisano because I'm sure Senebio be privy to those information say be akwesi any a fear share some time ago. Ebio Kobisano one kind of also nothing like that happened. And say see and war bubu bonidi you didn't be man pressure. You see I asked you and he said that and he said oh my life no.
But your kind of in fact and I make us as a go you didn't go now the kind of words that you see you know. Me in particular, I'm doing differently.
How do you see him now?
I said, or any baby or too blunt. I mean, kind of
fabric tree, mammy.
I said, why any pain?
Okay.
As a matter of fact, there's the animal part of Nipebia.
Okay.
So some of my own, but if you want to control yourself, I think you'll be able to avoid some of these things.
But some was theater near fear issue see the prof about and yet this podcast in Kwao. Abasa Kwesiata and Kashing TB at this time he feels a dose until let me yeah.
I know what matters. We are not responsible. I may say it's a very responsible that's a respect and sovereignty.
Okay.
It was not. And ODD, people will be attempt, especially media for. ODD will be attempt.
And for crab bucking promise day.
And it should say why
on say Kwesiata none a friend in it can promise. And if you're any cream Kwesiata abe friends are dating issues seeing na abemwa chese see or montamate. And now if your door is in the camp of can promise. I was see idea Kwesiata ni hono bono no throw ne support ni na e de ama na wone ne ekọ a wone ne be ne pictures obehu videos enti Kwesi is saying say Mwangasa munim what this girl has done to me. You are my friends munim what if your daughter has done to me and you are there na mo posting na mo ne ne ekọ ba mo ko pray it doesn't happen to you.
Any logical.
Sese
the fact that we know she and your mom.
Uncle doesn't mean sir. And no Kasaliman so can be when was say can promise in a year. Next now one if you do jay as say it's rumored someone who date.
They are human beings, they are adults until they can date. The only thing is also celebrities falling in love and falling out of love. Normal. Normal. It is a second promise is soon if your dog I'm far. Mamma young quite say, yea, the beautiful BSC. You will get see.
But say if you ask and Kofosia say or more fame on as will pay because Kweku Revelry any one guy musician be no where just see can promise nom Kwesiata nom I say famous people in Kwanas
because famous people so any approaching.
Oh okay.
And I remember
and he says she's still broke. Onikapper. People are saying, so why do you date all these men without getting nothing from them? And they would date two or more fair and I say,
I didn't focus on your money.
She said it.
Focus on something else.
Oh, okay.
You understand? It is if you're a dog, any celebrities, I have celebrities also
never penal.
From that side. You understand?
Okay.
Now, if you're a dog, the first time we move if you're a dog, not all year presentation was this TV, wasn't it?
Kwesi.
And I pen because of
she's very good, yeah. And then the accents.
But Washama, sad, you be able to ascend Bibia. Now, me advice and say,
but she's a nice girl.
She's very beautiful.
Very one-on-one now. I've had a chance of seeing her.
Very beautiful. And she has a good accent.
Yeah.
TV3 and I said TV so you get it. It's me I say what tone is on the side of her no what to attraction maybe cry now or oyi who I know who's able to or wait my source of livelihood there. I'm advising her say no American citizen and as American artist and when you're a successful marriage in the crime
that's what you so I am face say I am of it.
It's if it always there before Nipa.
You
understand? She's
okay.
very beautiful. So
pretty, yeah.
So common any of course I journalism career I think say now or maybe far.
It's also a musician.
Music
Or
is
Bonyo.
Music is all for her.
Na say ba ko be release e na do na brofo no gine no e be kama.
Music in the monk. Say what years and you more we quarter of rather. Because I mean here is an answer over.
Yes.
If your dog has new the journalism side now, everyone you part. So tell me I would advise say don't choose hard money you na go see I say no one is it. Now, to say that our can so be a friend for interview, which may decide say I think
I'll not talk about it.
Now only focus.
Yemfa efia odo eni kwesi athansam no ento ho na yenkoda amo 75 travel and tour for us say omaboa ede visits ababeka ye visits aye ye release amama mfo intimisros any European country bi a wodofo bi wo so apese okọ visit no ye doors open ye available 247 for number ye door screen is so nani mpanyefo emonkomo na chese bibia enye kama emfama afi Christmas ni ye ni Ghana ye bekwa akodi no wa mano ne ye di wi aya sanso abadown ababetua ye nwuma so fast forward ye koye nim enensam no edoso pa nti ye bekoye ni manesa na story a eba no Anode Minister for Food and Agriculture Sanso MP for Abetifi Mr. Brian Champon Edinsembi Ato Abontia Wochim say by hook or crook 2024 elections no MPP Fabano into NDC Fontiasia omonya ne fast na omonko shepo TB
trouble in the polls.
This is not the first time such reckless, dangerous, and irresponsible statements are made by Brian Achampong and leading members of the NPP. Throughout the tour that Dr. Bawumia is engaged in, they are not talking about issues. They are either using religion, ethnicity, and many other divisive language for the purposes of winning an election. Inshallah, we will also do everything possible to prevent the NPP from winning this election.
Experts say the polarized nature of the political space and the stakes involved in the December polls make it vulnerable for electoral instability. And many have warned against the use of indecent language to prevent incidents of violence. Murtala Mohammed is worried. This is not the first time the Abetifi MP has made a similar statement, projecting an emphatic win for the New Patriotic Party. For him, the NPP is an election-winning machine, one that makes it practically impossible for the National Democratic Congress to win this year's election. The Minister of Food and Agriculture says anyone who does not understand this can go to bend the sea.
Whether the NDC likes it or not, they will never win the 2024 election. We will do whatever it takes to win the elections.
The NDC will not have any of that, describing Brian Achampong's campaign message as extremely reckless. Member of Parliament for Tamale Central fears this could be a strong ground for trouble in the polls.
This is not the first time such reckless, dangerous, and irresponsible statements are made by Brian Achampong and leading members of the NPP. Throughout the tour that Dr. Bawumia is engaged in, they are not talking about issues. They are either using religion, ethnicity, and many other divisive language for the purposes of winning an election. Inshallah, we will also do everything possible to prevent the NPP from winning this election.
Experts say the polarized nature of the political space and the stakes involved in the December polls make it vulnerable for electoral instability. And many have warned against the use of indecent language to prevent incidents of violence. Murtala Mohammed is worried about the silence of major stakeholders, including religious leaders, over such comment.
But the deaf silence of the religious leaders in this country, leaders of civil society organizations and chiefs, for me is legendary. That such inflammatory words are used, such divisive and dangerous statements are made by leading members of the NPP on political party platforms, and none of them, they are all in a complete state of incommunicado. No one is condemning this. If these reckless statements were made by any leading member of NDC, we would have heard them on the rooftop condemning President Muhammad and condemning everybody. So if they would remain silent, The NDC will not remain silent in the matter of things like this. And we are waiting for them.
The West Africa Center for Counter-Extremism has also urged political parties to abstain from intemperate language.
The commentary we're seeing so far does not help the issues. The language they use is important. They have to be mindful of the fact that language shapes behavior, and the sort of language you use can inspire your followers to act in a similar manner, which could be towards violence.
Regardless, the NPP's Brian Achiampong is confident the NPP can rely on pastors, imams and traditionalists in the party to annex victory easily.
We are a political party that has pastors, imams and traditionalists. So whatever means we will take to win the elections, we will do so.
And for stakeholders, there is a crucial need for clear guidelines to ensure credible elections and peace. Christian Yale, TV3 News.
Enti abusuan Brian Achiampong and Asamre de Yatin kan by hook or crook after 2024 abatui MPP for EFA NDC for ene mo amaka montiasia monkoshe epo mumma mo honye hapa prof yes yanko ye ni me
honorable Brian Achiampong wa nkasa yi grab
adenti
no nkasa yi
said ya bro ni aboni ti nkonya ni ti kura bete
nkasa yi at all because situation I am right now for election everywhere we are and we also work how our take political comments are said. Because by tell me, don't be
when be I befa.
I mean, when we say that, it means that all other means a win election, including a regular election, you get it? And so Muntala was a Muntala. A comment I will say they will not allow the MPP to rig the election.
Yeah, I'm damage control.
So it's so unfortunate. You can make your statement. Let's say MPP before they are so lucky say more them. It use what you have been able to do, no, to convince people say yeah. It is a moment about what I say. It's everyone say or more platform as well. Now, I feel so confused. Until they will resort to some of these things, and then almost all grounds one with near what is yay. They are supposed to be honorable people. We refer to them as honorable.
Honorable Chiede, Ubi and any munyam, Onimnyansa.
Now, honorable Brian Achiampong, I saw how can you do. In fact, we see our enable status our one but in somehow can be actually say. In fact, one can say cry.
Okay.
Oh, and also more can say now. Now I'm Nipa Kasa MPP at disappointed or not part of cost, including myself.
What to my MPP?
Of course. First, not statements like this, not NDC for name.
Okay.
Was it the NDC where
boots for boots?
Radical people, as all their own politics, and I move the mood. But then I said, I don't attend and MPP for name. It didn't say, so who are mine, and I said, mine and Queen, and I said, I found the blue and this one.
Say, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Bernie, young quena, prof say one can say also, who is saying.
As a minister of
agriculture.
Prof, I think that not or your former minister of national security, right? Inti former minister of national security na Ujina Bontin. Kasa to say asema layman crampo enka. And I wonder the entire national security for them so among can me assure us say nke NDC for na nke be kan ya.
Koma ke bibi.
Inti say si akra no moto wo twan say NDC for no. Everybody be bibi no mature press statement bi a emfa kwema ba beto abonten say yenkin kan. Or the crime say ya ma na nyina ya obvious. O kan ya say yan shada nkan ho asemu. Ya waka fani ho and then this is not the first time our mujina abonten akasa. Asa baby on bedru bi on person mo chere say kwan bi a on be fa so bia. Ento omo kasa
no chema wontumi akabi.
Opponent or more money or more printing so be more many other office and crew for your person much say I was see me and need ho. I saw many other say kwan bi on be fa so bia into almost be more many other ho. Enti sa ankwasa ne omo nso pa te se ne na prof e ka no me da me see ye beto aba me kom kuru
na ko kuro ma sister you are in Ghana
se me kuro mu ho de
enye Ghana
me fichire ho immigration for no na me ko
but I serious MP minister pa ebetumi ababeka catch on when he send a statement ebetumi the chaos aba during the election time
the chaos ade beba na ye de
by hook or crook I was say a rainy aba
no political talk
oh okay
obia can be utilize it because enye omo party and wo aban mu enu ntina they see this as too offensive say na prof kan NDC and na to this kind of
direction
na say direction enti no what can be say oh no so adru ne so say abato emre na so nti obepe kwan bia omo ebefa so dia winning elections me hu no ade hu bia election there ye kwa obi aboa ne ho se eniema bia se omo de gu akwan mu tuatua ntokro ni abon a omo de be winning elections and omo eye
okay
ya yemfa party mi enu ena enye emfato because ye twa mu tan Ghana
omo no bo so
enti obi abo ne homoden se obeye ade a ebema ware ne elections enti anu bi no waken ba ase obi a person ode na adwene kwesi Reagan so ye dey na mutala mfa na adwene ansi ba bia say they have always say election is won at the polling station enti they will make sure say omo polling agent ne ho anwanfo omo de omo ko bia ye na adwuma pepepe omo so omo strong room omo omo calculations there bia MPP is always ahead of
so we said enti omo kasa ne sa
niam bebre and omo de begu akwan mu e de are ne elections why are we focusing on Reagan
na kwashepo no so ebeka ho mani mini die monti asia kwashe mon kwashepo
akwande wankasa yi minister pa
ye be ye de baby monti asia ko na chese loopholes bia ye be feeling to
say monti asia deep
kwashepo
ye fa na eni
oh so wo so betimi aya wo de
okay
wo be so betimi aya wo de na ma opponents and answer other people are doing almost say because MPP ewa abemunti no they can take every means to rig the election and as na easy seven previous and fast obi any sa institution so easy wo tie adwama wo supervise election wo betena say ama party and answer government in power yentina Ghana ha ento abawa bra government in power elucidana
okay
enti me na mention down hu asem hu bia e wo Brian Champon sa ni statement we say inflammatory to provoke wine ne ayi political ayi e na ama we mu so asom dia na omo nka da we will match them boot for boot no ko match obi boot for boot o ye dia e go for do say all die be die e ho ahwan ni nyina kwesi say ye to ba ni free mo afi asomduem Ghana de nyame nim say ye ni sa ahoden no a ya de ebekọ wo nti ebi kura nsi political talk ni tiri na ye no anya simpie e no afro e no o kire kwan ya ne party be fa so be we ni NDC for so mekire wo modie
asa ya broni ano ye ne meka bobo bibi wo ha na madam
nti so bia can be da 91 so be can be say two wrongs do not make right ade na man na kan ye no ajubi ye untimi mfa ne lightly o kan sa na je say ase
oya koye MPP ni
enye MPP ni asam na man ne kan ye no ye kan okra pan dia I was saying ke free obi for fra no ba oye minister what you say oye minister
ye betna se a kosi
enye sa obetimi aka ni e wo kwan for so but enye kwan we so na was o kan
o same MPP for pe
omon kwa shepo enti ni statements so what say na odwene hu yi a ase opeso wo kire say kwan bia o mbefa so minshele hu se
there are so many ways in killing a cat
and no wo but say no no sika na asem no it is not expected of him say someone like me say my expectation obetimi akasa asem chama huntu me mo kan ye no say am so bebre say but every on ne ho aba na more problem
is it so
not
special
a politician
and yes so special but a minister and I know I am a minister of national security the senior American and I same be saying so because can America say thank you NDC funky I try press statement 10 am to her mom okay so some no mo kind na dentina even though I politics but I same be ho no ma adwubi an kan trasa
nti wo part na ha woni so ode so say yenko ship no ho
enya epo no asem kra but senior man ne sika sai na adwubi medi anje
mo po mo mpo
aha
ye be rene monti ase amonko ship
okay enti asem ni
chira de na wo siri
ele prof de ne safa ne stress so amona
ezo de ne sakura siri ha okay
we are on a strategy
okay
must you remind us
your strategy
of the others or must you because you know certainly the whole already you arm yourself
on the party for
this is not the first time we talk
speaking to themselves
and you talk to your party people
but not the party people na wo ho and
don't say omo peo ya very ne e be dey to me bia say very ne omo pa omo yere
omo ko shepo
you have mapped your strategy you have met your people talk to them about the strategy you are going to use
ntomo so be mo mani ada ho
strategy ni wa bontin no obi hu enti dey say what can say strategy ni there we have it enti yeah fast strategy ni so ni aye dey betimi bia ni awe ne
so any ulterior motive why do you say so omo ko shepo it means that the only back and never back
na just mo awe ne kura
mo so say omo nkoko to bio enti say no mo we ne no mo so hwe kwan bi so na say ase kwan omo fa so we ni ye no omo so aba abonten abeka kire say omo nkoko to bio na de na mo de ba
ye be ko
because mo medic am ye hu say e kwan bi a mo be fa so awe ni bia ye po mo be we ni say ma we ni mo say we ni an hye de husu yie yan so yase ye nkoko to bio adwubi de na eba enti asem bi say ni kwan say wugina abonten ka eno na be what problem with it no
I am thinking say they are panicking
MPP for no
yes I am thinking say they are panicking I said ehu abo enti be bi mo gina bia no mo person of party faithful so no say yes they are up to the task
okay
because I don't get it why should you say it's a handsome way because if you have your strategy you have mapped your strategy and you think you will win you don't need to make that statement
oh say na ke ka say be a loopholes because the last time your friend is saying chema won't me be can be o ka say e be a loopholes and I say nneoma bia e wo so mo ye no mo de beto to akwam for them to win into the same way na
this one
okay
this one it means inflammatory passion
okay
and I say so when we are statement 20 so we go be one and no fault the other side you will think say hey because omu make mistake but the most they will refer to this
video
any asem about we kan no we aye don person body what I say it is your election sir and say me you don't say it because how we are go for yes I just said adibi I'll just finish you off
na makowo
you better say me if you go na ya me it is some way be the whole car now you very careful it's like I said Ryan I don't think say omu nyina politics na na omu sha say so omu don mu yi so omu jam a platform so kasa na it's an art I may say they should go to people like
Honorable Kennedy Japan
and this is also moving kasa they should go to
see don't get here
yes Daniel Mosquito omu kosia it's an art so jump first a platform so a political statement it's an art and like I say Johnson what you cast them now I feel feel control one say I go is asking say na no so check yen can you playing like that okay sir as we amateur you are you are friend as a system have a game na friend our bam
okay
enti me say one I think say if you should come and apologize to Ghanaians so as one kind it didn't mean it the way we are taking it
okay
because I didn't wait me I'm telling you
catch you may apologize and now when say you fantosa
and yeah I feel you better apologies pa
so that put be by you
you better apologies because I feel crying na grow na be ye do
I feel mo back cancel
I feel no man sha say enti every next month e ko na akakuma bi no any better apologies enti
I prepare
na apologies na ya na mo ye sure say firo mo ye mo de eno Yabane de Yebekai. And Yan Trust when a young call or Mampenny that His Excellency JD Makachi. One also Nancy, we see at a bayan nurses for recruitment. When your chance, Akoboga, any student nurses no Akobon Komona, Yinti and Sema, or Kafasa nurses recruitment you.
For 7th December. We know the problems with trainee nurses. And that is why when we're in government, we said we're going to substitute your allowance with the student's loan. That's what we said. And that is because we wanted to create more employment for you. What is important for you is not the allowance, it is to get a job when you finish school. But somebody came and said he will pay the allowances. Unfortunately, it was 419. When he went to Techiman, it took a young, small trainee nurse like you to say that you promised us you pay our allowances. I entered nursing training 3 years ago. I'm in my final year. For the 3 years I've been in school, I have not received even allowance once. And you know what? They pretended like they didn't know. Oh, allowances, I'm not sure. I have to ask the Minister of Finance. I am saying that come and pay the nurses. You owe them almost 30 months of arrears. Some of them have left school without receiving their allowances. And some of them are going to leave school again without receiving their allowances. But one thing I can assure you, it is about jobs. And NDC is committed to jobs. And so we are going to create a situation where we can employ as many of you as possible. What the MPP does is, they don't employ for 4 years. Then when it's getting to elections, they quickly say, oh, we've opened the portal for employment. And so they say they've got financial clearance.
So the political gimmick back and ye papa edi atoha ma you know say NPP 4D omo me employment there beka 3 months to election afi no mo be recruitment no ano de nya alawa no ne hia no say nurse ni obesua de be wie na at the end of it no ubenya adwuma ye nya sika tubotum eno ne hia allowance ne de. I am tempted to ask my panel members say nurses alawa yi papa wo ba betwam na pension no na nurse fo asete ne mu so etisen ka echide ma me fa nhase
allowance nana ba ye no e no be restore ye. Mahama said he would rather lose the election than restore nurses allowance. Nanya nurses, but I said teacher trainees ni na no ka ho. I can attest to the fact that nana ba no be restore ye no. Me fie na me baba ko e wo Mampon NTC. No oje alawane pa. Oje pa enti edru ba bi no na say sikatua no abrase kakra. Okay. Akwada onim ne maame ne papa botom na wadwene fie ho no wotimeka so maame mfa alawa na aba no entwitwa me ho na mo ho me kakra enti anya bia no eba beboaye enti minim se no omagya tie o so matwa mo o se ebia areas na egu akire nso dia enti no omu Ghana politicians no say ya o na ade no etie election year ni dura ade bia anasa asama wo beka na one looking like a saint to win an election and our politicians no almost a year. Enti ex-president JDM ye bisa wono so set the time or no nurses and fancy teacher trainees do saying and our employ almost under his tenure. Yanti ha no mo call IMF ba ya say de say injunction say they have to embargo ato employment so how many years and as ade ne span ye 2 ansa na JDM free akonya so enti politics ena oka ne dia ebeye de ena nurses trainees ena ono omo kasai wadi kan adware ne ho fi onsa o kire se me de me ka se me ntia allowance no because na ABS ka no mo edi betuatua allowance na wade epe adwuma wade beye bibi foforo se beye a obe create adwuma na bia mo wie school na nipa dodo sen na mahama time mo wie school ma ye fa wo mo adwuma me fida dem ka me se na wotwe bia ni ho a na wonya nurse ni a wakosuku awie tifie emma ne me interviewer they were crying for employment. See what is Mahama telling us?
Employment.
Nana Krade anya bia obaye no. So I saw a very restore, he restored and they were paying. Enti fancy backlog. Abba, ama they saying Crawford warriors and there. Nursing trainees no, they are free to boy MPP for so bo. Someone can say bia move to ya. But omo penny for a deal or money more predecessors no. One more edisi kanoa kama me de me say ebi wo be fie me hunu na me di ho adanse se Akufo Addo 2016 na babesi sa 2020 ne de allowances no omutua pa
na allowance
at least oh na boa why not
enipa na beje allowance at the end of it so be babeti na fie no
amfa so de eno so ye asam foforo adaache asam foforo say what your allowance na we
wajia
yeah with the creative employment no
don't you think says hasika na was say be the build the hospital facilities na ye cheche mo mudi
and na JDM
but JDM no where he fought is because
no nya no omugu so omuye say omuye ana
okay
omugu so ya agenda 111 tinya we ya adom no omuwi a omo ebefa omo etifie no amo makoye enya nu nti na omo de napco buy napco ubeti na fie kwa na ya se bra na beje 700 Ghana enye sa ubeti na fie kra o na o sorry a wo da ho maame wo da ho papa wa na se obi ankwa ama na hyede mo sa nti at least wo kra no unya ho keka bi sa wada sorry na wo pie abonti na obi ehunu se wo kọ baabi enti at least omo de napco no so esoso ano kakra ena omugu so ya agenda 110 is Mahama telling us since 2016 besi na Akufo Addo emfa nice ni biada omo ma financial clearance ama yemfa obi adwuma da na
so na say omo bi anya no pre so no say bi omunya that 3 months time na mo babe but me question I keep asking say what is so special about these trainee people than university we they are taking allowance equally I was say uniform so etuminya bi and I'm not making sense
students loan right
loan said they still pay but the allowances no muntua and muji allowance muko repay
I don't really know. Yeah, call Kali say we na anu ya last
year.
Allowance no 100 and is it 107 near 200 cedis and about 174 Ghana cedis is the same. You be school.
Okay.
Now about 174 Ghana cedis. No. JDM asama I think the last 4 years now what can I say? Sa allowance ninti yentimi emfa nipa bebre school.
Okay.
And then almost every school ni ma e was say e fa ketu e bi ni atimi atu allowance na mo e na uwie school nso a te se ne working ya onim so nurses omo ye 2021 da so tifie be si omo wie 20 afi for ba be kan ho nti e be to aba no e na omo se omo bie mama 2021 for no ya form enti se ekokosi asem na so
eni
se mo be wie school nim na ye de allowance na mama na mo be wie na munye adwuma anya de ene ye nje allowance no na mo wie school aye de amama adwuma aye yetimi anya adwuma de amama aye ana entasu
ne tenure of office no so no so twam ono so employee after so twam na na
and there say me se si ade na me manitu ya no de me nkai me
so there was some okay
but they say there and now for mo wie next in 2021 and aso ofie and na sa allowance no catch say ne de ninu abi de na ebo na de ba e de kokro fom kodi fufu ya de o me de ko chofun skank is nkitibi among for better forms but ya fa nipa 400 because 174 because obi obo college bia catch o ka allowance na my
girl was receiving 400
my phone no my user my using about 3 years into messages now was area maybe 174 cedis yeah kwa college for no and na 200 was saying actually into say oka say ye running I employee we say scan no and shed and ye schedule but adwuma ni ho hia nti omotete fie say no na omaja allowance na ne na ye ana say ye mo medjuma me dem hu ne senka adwuma ni hu hia sene those allowances
ma me kotie profe ye twala wam na ye de ama adwuma but de me pese me hu ne se JDM apenso no wo twa mu no o employee wo mo ana na nurses for ni bintifie no mo ntifie
na nurses tifie.
And what is he saying now? Because me, dear okay, personally, I totally side with him. Say, eke betwala wanemu. Na ebia nyoma bia ye necessary no. Ya ma womo. Nanka after so mo be real school no. Nanka ebia omenya employment because you wouldn't want to be happy in school. Na after so we real school no aba betinefie. But my problem with Mahama now is oka ye no so no. Wanye.
Enti what is he promising the nurses?
Employment me here.
Or say employment or employment no. That's what he's trying to say.
When him say politicians, you know, it drew election time. I na ono JDM makrakrakasa. His excellency. Waka say Ghanaians have short
memory.
Inti no. Edja social na dream ti na dream says as mo kan no yes na Ghanaians
in necessary I revive here ho ye kind time so
enti maybe am ka say NPP for amamu ama NDC for yes say asrabo for angels
okay
enti omo gina platform so omo kasa with that confidence and with the omo that either one who ni nyina because NPP have messed up because anka a clear case of a kettle calling a pot black what moral right do you have to talk about nurses? Because in your time, we run your down completely.
But the uncle can also you and Anke.
What I am saying is, say, say, Uchabi Mukram by your how you addressing.
Okay.
Me, I'm it here is allowance, me, a coming quite in
okay.
But I idea no, idea. It is all person chemwa. Afraid now explain actually at that time you had the opportunity, you did not do that. You choose say obe champoa. Say I would rather lose the election than restore your allowance.
Oh Prophet, that time we church you must say no mu wie school no menye adwuma.
And now adwuma dodo say no de ma wo.
You get it. Say o make a statement na. One kasa you share your track record. And your ma woye, and in your ma wait me aye. And in your ma waye. Say at that time, say teacher a nurse is a whole now where you more and I say you've created employment or more benya juma ya. Yet again, no a casa.
Okay.
Yen chum poisa. As some more can yama, see as some more can see no, ya rubbish no. Because it means that you are not one casa, you are not credible enough.
Okay. Obesa betwem but enkwosiaga
oba be kan asamfo for the actually and necessary so omo no mo to no man fans o minim say bia for the cameras they are
no not fans ni
he was speaking English right and I'm not sure say bia sebio e bia profo no na omonte
oh no mo ye no bi o me na meti no kasa ni
enti boy na akoye ge on the line no I don't know because over to fried rice and man one talk fried rice now man and then so be na burger into we so bread jai so boa
meto fried rice ama pa den kam de bebo jetiri
nani beba what I say nani beba no so no na o she bra ne dem sana papa JDM adwen se Ghanaians tie enti be man na second chance ama so abaye de obeye no first no o ka chen say okosua de In fact, so only obi kasa. No kasa first no na minim afei die na hu a aya na wo ye nya soft spot akra de amano. But say o kasa na so utie ne kasa mu a no say akowa yi nsem okay say me some chance bie mu a wan hwe ya na amfa yi amame. Papa JDM is bent on having his second term. And then obedi wi a de beto Ghana bia on fa ho. Oko. Obeti mi so aka che say senior Eja Mills free mu no na ayentepo a. In fact he was confused. Until he wanted another term to make things right. And when you know okoye. Hey, these are some of the things you can be talking about when you mount platforms. But not say can your ma wouldn't say the MPP is not doing it right. Meanwhile, your term no we are worse.
Yes.
Esa na ma azama o kan nyina na yeke yehu mo ba na asati afam so. And he is a typical politician because he thinks we are fools. And he thinks as someone can say short memory no. He refuses to see I memory no I long. And I would ask all Ghanaians to listen to politicians critically when omo kasa.
Okay.
Na I inform your decision e wo be ekoto abande ako.
All right.
And they mama me hwe MPP for e numbers, NEC for numbers. Yen hwe obi a o kan asem a eto asum. Medical can say we are down. You see who that is down fears no fall. If you are giving another person the chance and you say we are after year 2 life actually. No. We are already down. I don't know at the form. Omumi ru nyina wa be try amfa. Enti say ye mama nipa wo fro bi chance no wa be ye na say adan amfa krampo na eno no ye wom dada. Why don't us give another person the chance? E bia na nipa connect me atene around.
Nya fa franto asem na papa yi ku chada asem chada e waso obehwehwe profo na say obeye ni PRO say obeye ni de ben you organize because anodi. Azama me karo. Ana kakraba.
Onti ase ana.
Kakraba na.
Onti ase ana.
Me se kakraba na.
Abahe.
Kakra one chada akasa.
Nyane den kasai.
Onya ne chada nkasai.
Dey kasai.
Ah, okay.
Nyan kasai. Onu kwa minsha mi ni ba bia.
Eni one ne kasai amamente.
Enti na me se me pe debate no.
Okay.
Say ayi for debate omonti ase na omonye debate no. Na omontie no mo analyze ni enkunu de in fact oba obeboy.
But say John Mohammed's camp almost stating emphatically said he isn't interested.
And I'm not, and I don't agree with them. They are taking things for granted. Omaji almost say MPP are messing up until you better about Momo. They should not make that mistake.
So now, Prophet Nigel Gezi Cracker say MPP for NDC for say you say more renewable.
They have been complacent.
Wake up. You should not come down flats.
Help me say MPP for messing up is an opportunity, a great opportunity for them. Omumra change the omoba ombe. Ghanaians are frustrated now. You want a little lighter, we follow that light. It is omo debate no monko. Na mama chada monko tana sa onke ka omonsem. Eto ya so say Kim, which mean they already know. He has my vote.
Okay.
Say ombeti asiam asesa friends say date here dey to abanen ezi for say here to aba Saturday. They are okay with it. They are okay with it.
O madam so beto.
Me need problem.
Okay. Oye Ghana.
Do you know how many people are omo SDA for omo beto aba?
And apart from SDA for kwa enkrofo bo office omo ntokora.
Because in me baby I may vote one. Say if any other day I'll never car I could vote. But me kwa sorry. On a Saturday.
Okay.
Me in fact can call that enko sala enko to aba.
Emma na
MOB
ana NDC.
Not man kwa sorry. No. I have spent 6 days serving myself. One day now I'm going to 7 yankopo. Means I'm wasting no. If I'm going to about no, I will not do it. And it's omo hunu saade way. Now people a lot of SDA for to say me. Ebe to about. Do you know how many votes you are going to lose?
Loyal SDA
member.
Yes.
Loyal and for those.
Me pa cho mama enchepi we in kakra. Ya to about 7th December. Enti fan say eko clockwise sa na bia babesi enya afibia na 7 December e fall on a Saturday and the Saturday ba ko pe kwa sorry pon kwa sorry o na pon
ya pon 6
as your 4.6 so
enya obia na pon
sundown
enya obia na pon 6 never a break akra bi ko to aba ba enti say e Sunday a wo be ba me so me den
someone no
observe na mo yan hu no say ebia me no the way me
enti sa de a yes sa
no
the date from 7 December now your specific day be
you should do it like say falling on weekend either Saturday or Sunday we postpone it
I know you one
Prophet bin sida say assessment I be sida nti ade nti na ese for by dey mu say
Saturday o man sesa no
okay
that was 95 or no 90
Saturday na mususa na me de
96
mitali mu pa
o man me gas o man sesa no
96 is Saturday
na nkra
unim me fan say yakopon ahwe so a say one day fa so mo no o sa de any yakopon be tem
so yankopon na ati ase say election
e Saturday your special voting or security personnel they do for special voting
okay
Monfa SDA for nka omo ho no omo se da
as omo hu ni say mo person mo yes so special
everyone say the other first denominations so they are not supporting the SDA for nka because it's Sunday day 7th December basis Sunday
okay
day basis Friday
okay
it's come for no so it's me nim how omo ni yakopon tem asam na tie
say then do be anim say there 6 to 6 a holiday
but
what I say it's me exam one making
no
you have to
come for near prepare na
say
but na say me a working see assembly so
assembly
oh there
like I was so kana yet me see assembly kana me won say dey sit assembly so because me kran some ho no ma wo kan e betimi esi assembly so assembly so na esi
sana no ya kwesi ada
yes and it was Sunday what happened
me kwa sorry
and what happened
on say SDA for the enim say omo no mo Sabbath no mo di so Friday sunset other denominations you know they go to church do na but omo shut down observe who say SDA ni bi wato na sorry dem say wo kwa sorry aba no abebi obetwa me number
hey people do
me father say Saturday no kwa 1 aba bebi
okay
on so betwa me number 6 but omo kwa sorry for no bu ho no ma obekwa aba no abebi ni shop
yes they no kwa bebi no kwa illegal
illegal but they won't do it
wouldn't say it's an infringement upon our rights
American
yes because we have
freedom of
speech,
religion
freedom of association and all I don't think there's all kind of religion be there I don't get it.
So now we ask ourselves, so what if it falls on Sunday or Friday, some other years to come? What would they do?
And nothing I was say the other churches also supporting.
Supporting I say weekdays and
also head to and Americano say obi for me obi enya me som there untimi mfa bibim bewurewura.
Okay, ni mo beja ito.
Yes, untimi mfa bibim bewurewura. It's now they are giving us the choice to vote or not to vote.
But to exercise franchising, so they're very necessary.
I'm saying that if, maybe in my case, me fa kind of to abano baby o. Me konkosa line and some brano, ne be a sorry time create them. I will not do it.
Now they query ya mame.
Mary,
say me talk about Techiman.
Mary,
it's also be any day. So the Saturday you don't go to church. To be kwa to.
See ayi, ejuma da so e.
Oh, ejuma da dey ya
me na so e dey say ko jina yeso obi wo ho be kwa akoto obi wo ho
say the opportunity no wo ho for special voting yeah
yes what about the other workers yankoya ni na yeah say 7 December all I can say and I say I would want to say to you and say Mr. and maybe bia ya dwemboni bia emma otrim okọ akodi ulai so connect to aba peacefully ne brefi because those politicians are almost share chira se bia ohun ne say all chances be bet me a trigger chaos na me pacho. Let's avoid them because se bibi says see I want ne ma will fly abroad. What about you? You being the lay person and as a layman, obekoyin, ebia na universe a crasika, no akwakoye process ne ho nsensem. Ti me patcho, show ho so ye during 7th December elections no. Na bibia enye kama joyful syrup, the new mujadro in town, de ebwa etu anemi ase, afe so pregnant women, ubetimi atobi, ubenum wenum ubeto so, ubedidi heavy, umaho ebeye fe, na bibia I assaulted, kama edi ama solo joy pharmacy. Aroma and Enri about pharmacy any herbal shop bia. My last video I made no. I don't know be best viewers discretion advised intimisro. Wa be katueni ne katueni. Well anyhow you want to watch it and me pacho. Yene sa mame. Where the live e wa sorry and na deliverance amobi afe wo people are saying say one of those things are pastors no editing. Oh, the yen not yen to us because I know they mammy.
That from Powerchi.
Go. Lie on the ground.
I'll be that from. Yes. Power. Come out, Jesus. Jesus. Come out, Jesus. Hey, come out, fire. Jesus! 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 Yes! Come out! Jesus! Jesus! Come out! Jesus! 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 Come out! Yes, Lord! Jesus! Jesus! Come out! Jesus! 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 Come out! Yes, Lord! Jesus! Out! Jesus! Come out! Yeah!
Life snake. Are you saying Jesus? This is in the stomach.
Hey, this is in the stomach of a man. Yes, a snake man. What? And what fear? What fell alive? And what first say, "Omo boy, editing. Omo train, omo who ye camera and if you want man, no better better." People are saying, "Say, and no more we are serious and can be we are seer and care da yen to ye pun." I don't know. They are also wondering each or me comments na making kaimo. Auntie, yen kwe. Catchy. One share.
Na me phone ka ma to phone na twene kra ma na papa. Eh da bia dia me bo ho mpaye ne se nyame ma me kosia e former boa say da.
Aboatia.
Me ni ne kra hu no a me collapse. Ansa na de besiasi. Enti man she
e ba so dey foundation no. Ah, ye fine no ntun.
Ye deliver no.
Yeah.
Na wa hu say ye real.
Ame obi de say wo wana beto omo de yesu asetwe bi esi no wa fia to so.
Woni
yam na me de mi hu no wonanum na eba na abeto so.
Adumi say o hwe movies.
Me hwe movies.
Na te say abrofu movie gushia yi. Omo de dada ya adwene. Say omo ye na mpampa. Say omo te dem say ya no omo de computer ye. Na overhead nipa no aso wo free abrosan so abehwe fom ani na say ahoma bi na say ne it was insane ho.
Now when she said the ya na e be a suicide crampo ya said o musi ye no. You look so real.
Enti ene de ne ma say no ye hu ayanyini bibi atimi si.
Ba bibi wo wiase o.
Oh enya no kre. Na de wo na wo gu nipa yam.
E won keka no.
Ombo Esther.
Ya bro ni hu ni say ombo wo wone da papa ne yam e na wafia beto train so.
Okay.
Ne me ya ni nipa kro egu asore dem woni de do mo ye.
Na wo we twa ne ho kro.
Nti o ne da ne yam wankeka no.
Wankeka ne dia sanko aye dead body.
Na nipa betimi survive with snake e woni tam.
Me what I know ne say bia ya na is kind of spiritual. E bia obeba be vomit but then my life say Mo bi enhu e bia
Ghana ha.
Onanya Ghana ha. we chrono cry we measure chrono na
nka boy aba ama physically obi ehunu nka we cry na sofo nko na ehu sofo say oh
what eno na make no
na nyame ayade abo na
ebia yes was one with the hano
was one year wa
yeah
o sha say so off na no mu yi camera ni ho ebe to obi na etu omo yi ni o se wa nhwe camera no kwala no bi na etu ana na mpanyimfo zamba mene papa mo ti ho na
but yeah fa be serious so prof and your ma was spiritual world do and your ma what e bia to se ekwa bia bi gu ye mbe for you need that man of God to deliver you wow
na arentina o ma na nyina ho ama na nyi ade na this order ho
oh say snake there yeah it is known say what da ho nti e say we perform the snake duties into what da ho and na ye me yeah say who cause
question am beso me bisa no mu ma because o jira ha say be say mu fa chem so o jira ho na person wo vomit ya so a bit with my vomit
yeah
o da ho so a bit my vomit it means that a snake never bar. Say if indeed it is a spiritual force being a pushy snake in a bar, it doesn't matter the position in Paconogia. Enti order hono. And now ma as a Maya a cry. Aquas as a cat set no Maya no.
But why would you even allow yourself to come
it was a live snake.
Yes.
Nipa Oyemeshi. The live e be ko mu bia no emba out alive enti omo yi snake ne beto ho no na snake no o can say omu ye
sa asem we pa de mehia prophet labijima
and ti say moti say wo say menya sure say wo wa so de ho anka betima atra ho
aka mejane dada na we kura ma yesi na
omo to nyina ti ho as if said nothing has happened.
Also, the prophet is around. Nothing will happen.
You are expecting. Your card natural. Say BBC BBC, but a boom.
Yeah.
From the pictures in the BBN, say they were overwhelmed. They were just there. They were clapping. It made me the only person actually in some of these things, and some of these videos are to say Wama or wife will be Abanti, why he is powerful.
Yeah, he is. Powerful. He is very powerful man of God. Very powerful.
But these powers now number one. Intimate hospitals in Kosai area. And it's our power in bar. I don't know specific on new maybe on beating and that is my worry. Because if you are indeed a powerful man, you go to the hospital. Yes, Christo will be okay. Be encounter be on your they were healed.
Yeah.
How many are for ne about I saw them and how many of them waiting us somewhere? Must he be doing these miracles and sending who's to me? I don't get it. But idea of my the church members were clapping. It means that the man of God is powerful.
Yeah, that's it. But dear Mr. Mechanic, and say we are see who be we are say. Bibi ni we are anka ye dank ye into ye punum. But ning in el munsono. Now wash the kind of any power be associated with, especially your prophets and your pastors. Ubi more ye real genuine man of God. Intino yenshe. Send a beya be who phoning na. This particular video no may save it for future use. I will need a prophet. Na wamara me chire mu say if indeed bibi say it's missing live because what I know is ba omutimi ka say oh na wa feel we but asore mano enhu to the extent say the camera beto so ama me amete abonte kwa mehu live snake no nti ebe here proper enchirechire mu afri ye prophets no bi ho nti mesew wa wo hu nimde en fabra na yenko yenim enemedo bibia sese samre moje brena ye di breakdown ebesumo production crew me panel members munyina ye kase God bless you also I will share ye ewo fie ofa our phone call Facebook YouTube TikTok God richly bless you enene ye di breakdown show no esimede no eye nana adjubikete have a wonderful evening.